Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So California's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Grab near the marker, it's Wiggins. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
With the catch, it's Strong. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year?
Just keeps moving. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. He leaves it with his back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. So Syracuse's offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. To the air, it's Peyton getting some heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They get him down after he makes the catch. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Cuevas. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's strong. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. The back goes in motion. Snap in the shotgun. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Peyton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He makes the connection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Cuevas. Fires complete on the crosser. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
On to kick it away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Quick strike complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air. It's Peyton. They're trying to get to it. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score Syracuse 6, Cal 3.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
First and 10.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking to pass. It's Peyton. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Syracuse right back at it. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Finds a spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance.
What a snag by the defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Peyton. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. At the 45 on its way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling a pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Finds his man. It's Cornelius. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today.
Back to throw, it's Cuevas. He's got his man.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Third down.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Tempo and overdrive.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Cuevas. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This